Assalamu alaikum. 6 p.m. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Sumaira Kamal. First headlines. Imran Khan was sworn in as the 22nd Prime Minister of Pakistan today. The Prime Minister will address the nation tomorrow evening. Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf has nominated Arif Alvi as the President of Pakistan. 2 Palestinians have been martyred in a clashes near border between eastern Gaza Strip and Israel. Nobel laureate former UN Secretary General Kofi Annan died in Switzerland today. The opening ceremony of 18th Asian Games is underway at Jakarta's Gelora Bung Karno Stadium. And now the news in detail. Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf Chairman Imran Khan took oath of his office as the 22nd Prime Minister of Pakistan with a pledge to hold strict accountability and a resolve to bring back the looted wealth. President Mamnoon Hussain administered oath to the newly elected Prime Minister at a simple but impressive ceremony at Aiwan-e-Sadr this morning. By this oath, taking a third consecutive democratic transition stands completed. Attired in a charcoal-colored sherwani and a white shalwar, Imran Khan entered the hall along with President Mamnoon Hussain and caretaker Prime Minister Justice Retired Nasirul Mulk. The national anthem was played at the Cabinet Secretary announced the opening of the event with the recitation from the Holy Quran. Khan, who secured 176 votes from the National Assembly yesterday against 96 by Mian Shehbaz Sharif of Pakistan Muslim League, looked quite relaxed. The ceremony was attended, among others, by outgoing caretaker Prime Minister, retired Justice Nasirul Mulk, First Lady Bushra Bibi, Army Chief General Qamar Javed Bajwa, along with the heads of Navy and Air Force members of the outgoing caretaker federal government, prominent political personalities and leaders of PTI, Speaker, National Assembly Asad Kaisar, Governor Balochistan Muhammad Khan Achakzai, Chief Minister Khyber Pakhtunkhwa Mahmood Khan, Caretaker Chief Minister Punjab Hassan Askari, Azad Kashmir President Sardar Masood Khan, former Indian cricketer Navjot Singh Sidhu, senior civil and military officials, foreign diplomats and prominent personalities representing different walks of life. Imran Khan, who took oath as Prime Minister of Pakistan, was presented a Guard of Honor on his arrival at PM House in Islamabad today by a contingent drawn from 3 services. National anthem was played on the occasion. He inspected the Guard of Honor and took the salute. On the occasion, staff of the PM House was introduced to the new Prime Minister. Newly elected Prime Minister of Pakistan, Imran Khan, will address the nation tomorrow evening. He will announce strategy and priorities of his government. Prime Minister Imran Khan has finalized the name of a 20-member federal cabinet. According to spokesperson of PTI, the cabinet includes 15 ministers and 5 advisors. Cabinet members will take oath at Presidency in Islamabad on Monday. Former Indian cricketer Navjot Singh Sidhu says Imran Khan is the only person who has all the abilities by which he can remove all hurdles between India and Pakistan. Addressing a news conference along with renowned Pakistani cricketer and commentator Ramiz Raja in Islamabad this evening, Sidhu said he brought the message of love and peace but got splendid response from the great Pakistanis. He said Imran Khan can bring improvement in the existing ties between India and Pakistan and added that his friend Imran Khan can change the fate of his country. Punjab Assembly will meet tomorrow at 11 in the morning to elect leader of the House. Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf nominee Sardar Usman Buzdar and PMLN Hamza Shehbaz have submitted their nomination papers for the post of Chief Minister Punjab. Usman Buzdar submitted his papers in assembly by himself, while nomination papers of Hamza Shehbaz were submitted by Mian Mujtaba Shujaur Rahman. President Balochistan Awami Party Mir Jam Kamal Khan was elected as a new leader of the House in Balochistan Assembly today. He secured 39 votes while his rival candidate belonging to MMA Mir Yunus Aziz Zehri bagged 20 votes. This is Radio Pakistan. Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf has nominated Arif Alvi as its candidate for the slot of the President of Pakistan. This was confirmed by PTI spokesperson Fawad Chaudhry in a tweet. Election for the office of the president will be held on the 4th of next month. One civilian was martyred as a result of unprovoked Indian firing on Danna sector along the line of control today. According to the ISPR, Indian troops resorted to unprovoked firing on Danna sector along the line of control, targeting the civilian population. Pakistan Army gave a befitting response to the Indian firing and targeted their posts. Foreign Office has rejected allegation of Pakistan's involvement in a Ghazni attack and termed it a malicious propaganda. In a statement in Islamabad today, Foreign Office spokesperson Dr. Mohammad Faisal strongly rejected reports alleging that some Taliban fighters involved in the Ghazni attack were offered medical treatment in Pakistani hospitals. He said Afghanistan has not officially shared any information or evidence with Pakistan in this regard. The spokesperson said in the absence of official communications through regular channels established bilaterally, such reports cannot be given any credence. He said these reports can only be viewed as malicious propaganda to vitiate the existing cooperation between the two countries. The Organization of Islamic Cooperation has called on Afghan rivals to end hostilities and engage in peace talks. In a statement, OIC Secretary General Yusuf Al-Hothaimin voiced his growing concern on ever-rising collateral casualties of the civilian population. In Iran, Navy has mounted a locally built advanced defensive weapons system on one of its warships for the first time as tensions heightens with the U.S. military in the Gulf. Earlier, Iran's Revolutionary Guards held war games in the Gulf that was aimed at confronting possible threats by enemies. 2 Palestinians were martyred and 241 wounded in a clashes near border between eastern Gaza Strip and Israel during protests. Health Ministry spokesperson Ashraf al-Qadra in Gaza said since the beginning of the Great March of the Return on March 30th, the Israeli army has killed 171 Palestinians and wounded more than 17,000. Former United Nations Secretary General Kofi Annan died in Switzerland today after a short illness. Mr. Annan served 2 terms at UN Chief from 1997 to 2006 and was awarded a Nobel Peace Prize for humanitarian work for his efforts. He later served as the UN Special Envoy for Syria, leading efforts to find a peaceful solution to the conflict. In a statement announcing his death, the Kofi Annan Foundation described him as a global statesman and deeply committed internationalist who fought throughout his life for a fairer and more peaceful world. United Nations Secretary General Antonio Guterres has expressed grief and sorrow over the death of Kofi Annan. In a condolence message, he said Kofi Annan was a guiding force for good. He said Kofi Annan was the United Nations in many ways. He rose through the ranks to lead the organization into new millennium with matchless dignity and determination. The opening ceremony of 18th Asian Games 2018 is underway at Jakarta's Gelora Bung Karno Stadium. The Asian Games are being co-hosted in 2 cities in Jakarta and Palembang and will be concluded on 2nd of next month. Players from 45 countries will participate in different events including hockey, football, wrestling, swimming, athletics, tennis, table tennis, shooting, taekwondo, golf, handball, and others. Pakistan is also participating in different categories of the games, including football, hockey, swimming, and athletics. And finally, the weather. Mainly hot and humid weather is expected in most parts of the country during the next 12 hours. However, rain, thundershower with gusty winds is expected at isolated places in Rawalpindi, Islamabad, Gujranwala, Lahore, Kalat divisions, Kashmir, and Gilgit-Baltistan. To end the news, here are some of the headlines once again. Imran Khan was sworn in as 22nd Prime Minister of Pakistan today. Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf has nominated Arif Alvi as President of Pakistan. The opening ceremony of 18th Asian Games is underway at Jakarta's Gelora Bung Karno Stadium. And that is the end of the news. For more news and analyses, log on to our website, radio.gov.pk, and also watch live streaming of our bulletins on the link facebook.com/radio Pakistan News Official.